Welcome, it's the final day of the Tour de Taiwan. Starting and finishing in Kaohsiung City, this huge container port is the transport hub of the island, right up in the left-hand corner as you look at it. There's 6 riders within 30 seconds of Rhys Pollock with Wong Campo. With just 2 seconds to make up. Dirk Muller at 6. It's going to be difficult for Wong, but he's going to still have a go. We've got 3 chances to make 2 seconds back today. That's going to be really difficult, but we're going to be trying, give it our best shot. We're all going to be watching each other, which is the main thing. Well, the King of the Mountains was decided yesterday in Feng Chungkai's favour, and he also leads the sprints competition.
I'm trying.
Well, I'm going to try. I'm going to do everything I can to get the sprint points and make sure I have this sprint jersey back off the shoulders of that man there, Lee Rogers. He led the sprints competition, did Feng for quite a while, but Lee Rogers has one more on count back in intermediate sprints. They will be at 38 and 74 kilometers respectively, and that will really decide the green jersey today. Rhys Pollock is the overall leader. There we are, rolling out Lee Rogers, the English-born rider in the points jersey, closest to us. The battle will be on. And away they go. That's the first attack of the day, and it looks like Felix English, the young Irish rider, English-born Irish rider, the man who sprung a surprise on Chris Hoy, remember, on the track, riding for Rafa Condor Sharp. Got a number of riders with him. You can see from Azad University, Abbas Sayed Tana. They haven't got much of a gap at the moment, though. They're trying to get away, but at the moment the peloton's still within striking distance of them. They're being pushed along fast, the peloton, because they don't want any significant breakaways to form, as there's too much at stake for Rhys Pollock. Only 2 seconds up on the man from Hong Kong, Wong Campo. The hot conditions today, unlike previous days, or certainly this early part of this Tour de Taiwan, where there was quite a bit of rain coming down, one has to say. And the mountains classification has been won by Feng Chungkai. It's the points that count today. He's been fantastically aggressive all the way through. Now the interesting thing is that in this little breakaway here, Feng manages to get away and take the first intermediate sprint ahead of Lee Rogers. Now that has put the cat amongst the pigeons as far as the RST team are concerned. They are going to try and get that jersey back. Still 88 kilometers to go. There is the mountains classification rider Feng in this breakaway. Rogers is not in it at the moment. Also in the group, Vladimir Gustov from Saxo Bank. Now he's a real threat to Rhys Pollock. Have they noticed he's got into the break, because he's only at 54 seconds, Gustov, off the leader. Feng has dropped off here with a mechanical problem, and has gone back into the peloton at the moment. There's no radios in the Tour de Taiwan, remember, and it's a bit scrappy out on the road. Feng has had a problem. He's dropped out of that breakaway. All that Rogers knows is that he's up here in some way. Getting into a second break, though, Rogers went away, not knowing Feng was behind till he got there to the break, of course, and took the second intermediate sprint ahead of Vladimir Gustov and Cameron Worth, the ex-rower, if you remember, from Athens turned bike rider. So the battle continues to rage on, and Lee Rogers will be very happy with that, because Feng is nowhere to be seen. Extending his lead in the green points competition then, after a bit of a scare, Lee Rogers. Saxo Bank team just sitting behind the team of Rhys Pollock, this team here. The Drapak team are there, pulling along Rhys Pollock. Then behind our Saxo Bank, they must fancy another chance today for John Cantwell in the sprint. But remember, Pollock's team have to control it. It's been so well controlled that man there, Wong, at the moment doesn't seem to be having much luck. He's the best Asian rider, but looks like he's going to have trouble. He'd have to win outright now to take the yellow jersey. With just 2 seconds to make up in one of the sprints, he could do so. Meanwhile, back at the breakaway end of things, Rogers has dropped out. Drapak still push along hard, with Hong Kong got a couple of guys in there just to keep the pace going. Remember, Vladimir Gustov is the danger man here. Saxo Bank are definitely not going to chase, because Cantwell is their in-form sprint man here. And they're just going to sit in behind Drapak as they chase down Vladimir Gustov. This is Yang In Ho, who attacks. 172 from the team of Hong Kong. They're coming in towards the finish now. They're trying to set it up for the finish. Haydo from Saxo Bank has Cantwell just behind him. Shaw and Carver are there from Genesis. And Roberto Ferrari in the middle, the Androni rider, once again by himself in the mix for this one now. Oh, greatly will take as much road as they possibly can. Swinging wide over. Cantwell on the far right-hand side. It's Cantwell who takes the win for Saxo Bank ahead of Roberto Ferrari of Androni, and a great run by Oddsman to take third. Lucas Sebastian Haydo doing the run out for Cantwell, and didn't it work well? But that man there is the overall winner.
I think I could have finished in the first 20, and then that would have been a nice, comfortable way to finish the tour. I could have put my arms up in the air or something like that, but unfortunately I lay on the ground screaming at the commissaire, make sure he saw me. So, but look, if we all get same time, then I'm happy.
Well, indeed he did crash for Rhys Pollock, but picking himself up and given the same time. Pollock taking the overall win, and this is Wong. We've only got about 50% of what we want to achieve. We've got a stage win. Our teamwork isn't really good enough. We've got to go back over our tactics and try and work out what went wrong. And here's Lee Rogers, who's beaten in the first sprint today by Feng. But he got himself into the next breakaway, and when Feng had a problem, there we are.
Okay, he's won. I mean, he was in the top 20. But this thing.
Actually, the thought I had was, am I going to be saying to people in a bar or on a bike ride or at a bike shop, yeah, you know what, I didn't see the 200 meter to go sign. Was that going to be my epitaph, for the rest of my life? Like, I was so close, and I've had a few other good successes, like the Singapore National Championships and this and that, but I really wanted this jersey.
I
had a chance to get the jersey, said Feng, but I had a mechanical problem. It's okay, 2 jerseys are staying in Taiwan, so I'm happy with that. Of course, Rogers being the other one based in Taiwan now. So Feng wins the mountains.
Tour de Taiwan.
Rogers takes the points. Overall goes to Rhys Pollock despite a crash. And the best Asian rider was the man from Hong Kong, Wong Campo. Well, a good win for Rhys Pollock. Drapak have a great history here in the Tour de Taiwan. Lovely to see it on Eurosport for a first time.